I'm Dave Stewart, and I'm delighted to be a part of the 2021 class of the American Marketing Association's Fellows. To all of my colleagues, friends, and others in the discipline, thank you for this honor. The occasion of such awards lends itself to reflection on the larger discipline of which we're a part. Marketing has a history of about 120 years. There's been much discussion about the definition of marketing and the role of marketing throughout those 120 years. There have been a number of papers and special issues of journals focused on marketing's identity, marketing's contributions, and marketing's definition. Without a doubt, marketing is an applied discipline. It is focused on how society provides for itself. This includes not only how we move goods and services from place to place, but also how we create resources, how we create value. This is not just about the exchange of material goods and services. Much of what we do in markets involves social exchange. This has been accompanied by a dramatic increase in the importance of intangible assets, a set of assets that marketing plays a major role in managing. Modern marketing grew in response to a number of important social changes. Response to the need to match supply and demand as society became more urbanized, more fluid, and more diverse. As we can see in the chart, urbanization really took off around 1900, at about the time of the advent of modern marketing. At the same time, 1900, there was a dramatic increase in affluence. Affluence brings with it discretionary income, which allows individuals to express their individual differences and preferences. And society became more diverse. In the United States, that was facilitated by waves of immigration that created groups of consumers who differed in cultural background, in food preferences, in preferences for dress, in language, and in other ways. And I would be remiss if I did not note that coincident with the rise of marketing has been a dramatic improvement in the quality of life. While marketing certainly can't take credit for all of these changes, marketing has played a major role in these improvements in our daily lives. Extreme poverty has declined, basic education and literacy has increased, democracy has increased, and health has improved on a host of dimensions. Marketing has been effective in creating and distributing value through a process of specialized matching. Such specialized matching requires institutions, processes, information, relationships, and transportation and logistics. Much of the early work in marketing, both on the applied side and the academic side, focused on these institutions and processes. Indeed, the earliest academic journal in marketing was the journal Retailing, which had a focus on an institution, retailing, an institutional process, retailing, that was concerned with matching goods and services with consumers. More recently, we've seen a maturation of marketing. It's inevitable with such maturation that there will be fragmentation or specialization. In some disciplines, that fragmentation occurs without a loss of definition of the discipline. This has not been the case in marketing. Part of the discussion about what marketing is and what its role should be really grows out of fragmentation in the absence of a core definition of marketing practice. Today, we see a great deal of emphasis on consumer behavior, but a great deal of the literature on consumer behavior has little reference to marketing. We see a great deal of emphasis on methods, but often marketing is merely a context for illustrating a particular method. Make no mistake, marketers do social science as well as any social science discipline. But we have focused on other things, as we have focused on other things, we have forgotten our roots. There's been a decline of focus on institutions and processes, a decline on the role of marketing and business performance, and a decline on focus on the role of marketing in a larger society. And that's unfortunate, because the really important outcomes of marketing activities are higher order, both with respect to the firm and society. Marketing generates cash flow and is a source of growth for the firm. Marketing is a source of longevity for the firm, and we make important contributions to innovation. Marketing also makes contributions to society. Every time we develop a new market, every time we create a new product or new service, we create jobs, and those jobs increase the influence of society. Marketing contributes to the social structure of society. The consumer culture is pervasive. Media are pervasive. And finally, marketing makes enormous contributions to the quality of life through moving goods and services, improving goods and services, and through facilitating innovation. It is an impressive array of things that we make possible. Indeed, the context of marketing is huge. Marketing is everywhere. Well, perhaps not everywhere. Marketing is everywhere except on the balance sheet or other financial statements of the firm. Marketing is everywhere except the boardroom, where less than 3% of directors have a marketing background. And marketing is everywhere except in discussions of public policy not related to the regulation of marketing. And that's unfortunate because marketing brings some unique expertise to such discussions. Marketing brings unique expertise to the firm and to social issues. It brings knowledge and expertise with respect to customers and consumer behavior. When we don't have a pre-existing literature, we have expertise with respect to tools and methods for learning more about consumers and customers. And finally, we have expertise with respect to value creation and value delivery systems. As we look at our marketing literature, we find that literature focuses, not surprising, on our three areas of expertise. Curiously, most of our scholarship today focuses on consumer behavior and methodology. And it's good scholarship, but those areas are enablers of what should be the focus of our work and practice. The real objective, the reason for the existence of marketing, is value creation and value delivery. And that's an area where we have seen less recent focus in our research. It's important that we begin to think about how we modify our literature, our scholarship, and our practice so that we can emphasize more of the objectives that gave rise to marketing. Marketing is about making the world a better place. It's about creating value. And I say creating value because it's not just about allocating resources. It's not just about moving existing resources from one place to another. It's about expanding these resources. And I suggest that it's time for marketing to return to its roots. So why should you care about any of this? Well, first of all, it's important. It's about social welfare, the world in which we live. It's about the quality of our lives. It's also in our self-interest. If we want to be taken seriously as a discipline, then we have to engage in discussion and contribute to important issues. We are not well served when marketing is defined in terms of small tactical operations. The good news is that focusing on the broader contribution of marketing has become somewhat fashionable. There's a special issue of the Journal of Marketing that focuses on better marketing for a better world. And we now have an important organization devoted to responsible research and business management, which has as its goal making what we do more relevant to important social problems. And if for no other reason, it's required. AACSB Standard 9 requires that we demonstrate how we are engaging with business and society and how that engagement impacts business and society. This means showing how we create and transfer knowledge and inform policy and public understanding, how we address real-world problems, and how we improve society. Embracing this challenge means there's enormous reason for us to take pride in our discipline. Let's be bold in telling our story about our contributions. Not our contributions to the tactical, although these are important, but our contributions to the firm and our contributions to society as a whole. And let us be proud and celebrate who we are. This is why I'm proud to be a fellow. I'm proud to be a part of a discipline that has what I believe to be enormous potential for improving the world. Thank you.